You want to paint that model the perfect shade of candy apple red, but how do you find out if you've got it or not? Stay tuned and find out. Hi, and welcome back to Pappy Tinkers. I'm going to show you how to find that perfect shade of candy apple red for that new model or whatever you want to paint. Candy apple red is very transparent, and the shade that you end up with, it all depends on what's underneath that candy apple red. For example, if you've got gold or bronze, it's going to be an entirely different shade than if you have silver. It also makes a difference what color primer you have on some of these light metallics, because the primer will show through also. So if you're trying to find that perfect shade for the new model or whatever you want to paint candy apple red, it's best to make a bunch of test spoons, prime them in the same color primer that you're going to use, and experiment with the different metallics. And the more the more metallics you try, the more options you'll get. Yes, that makes it harder, but it also means that you might be able to find that perfect shade. And you see me here going through a bunch of the different spoons to try to find that perfect shade. We all have our own vision of it, of what that color is supposed to look like. And I can't tell you what yours looks like, just like you can't tell me what mine should look like. Another thing with the candies is that it's very dependent on how many shades you put on. As you watch me go through the video, you'll see it go from 1, 2, 3, and 4 coats that I put on these spoons, and you'll see the colors change. And another big change is the lighting. The lighting on candy colors makes it look very, very different. So at the end of the video, I take it all out into the sun and on a nice bright sunny day, and I take pictures, and I've got a little video of it so that you can see what it really looks like. Just like if you're taking the pictures or you see a car out on the street, and you can try to imitate that look of your version of the perfect candy apple red. Another thing I wanted to do was to see if there would be a subtle effect if there was two colors. For example, you might notice one spoon has a little streak of gold in it. It was silver, and I put a little streak of gold in it. And the purpose for that one was to see what it would look like if I was to make ghost stripes or scallops or flames or something like that. How much would it really show? And if you're wanting the ghost effect, keeping the colors close together like gold and silver, you can get that. If you want a bold difference, then you can just go with another darker color, maybe the color of the interior, or just black or white to create an entirely different effect of the flames. I mean, there's so many different possibilities of what you can do with the candy colors. It's just that you never know what it's going to look like unless you try it on a little bit of something first. One big word of caution when using the candies is that the base, the foundation, it has to be all one color. If you don't have the silver or whatever your base coat is underneath and it's missing a spot, it is going to show up like a sore thumb. So make sure you've got good coverage with that, with whatever your base coat is going to be. Additionally, because the candy, this brand anyways, is so thin, you should follow the instructions and mix it with the clear so that it's actually got some substance to it. It shouldn't be terribly thin and runny, because if you run a candy color, you might as well just toss it in the vat and strip everything back off to start all over again. There's no way to fix it and make it look right without doing that. So follow the directions on the bottle. I mixed mine with the 40-50 clear to give it a good consistency, and here in just a moment you're going to see how it looks when I stirred it up. And it's going to be, mine is a little bit on the thick side, but you definitely don't want it too thin. You don't want it to run all over the place, even though you're probably thinking, ooh, this is thin, I'll just spray it right out of the bottle. No, not with this stuff. And that's not how it's done in the automotive world either. It's mixed in with either the clear or different binders to give it that substance, that thickness, like what you're seeing here, so that it can actually stick into where you're spraying and not drip down onto the floor. Ta-da! All right, this is what you guys have really been waiting for. This is what you guys really want to see. I took everything out into the sun and got a bunch of close-ups, and you can see how much different they look out here in the sun versus just in the light that I was doing the painting in. Candies just has that wonderful effect of looking different in every different kind of light and from every different angle. I'll just shut up now and let you guys enjoy. But thank you for watching. Comment, leave a thumbs up and a comment. Tell me which one's your favorite, and I'll see you next time at Pappy Tinkers.